I'm not sure if mic's working. It says it works. I just hope it does. Oh jeez, leave me alone. Okay. Hi. Hi. Oh my goodness. I actually went to the bathroom before I started the stream, and I think about getting off the toilet bowl, I fucked my foot because it was anyway. Yesterday, I found this very interesting Wattpad story, and I'm so excited to read you about this because I have not read it myself. The title and description is very nice. Then that's all I can say. So we're gonna look into this together. I have my nose spray, my beloved drugs, and I have water, and I have sanitizer because for some reason I cannot be without it. I don't think I'm going to use it, but I have it here because I love myself. And I'm ready to go on to whatever awaits us in this very interesting story, Daddy King by Slytherin 03, I think was the name. I don't know. No, Slytherin 20. I love the overlay, thank you so much. I'm not lying. On this overlay, I took around an hour to make this. There are so many more assets than you can actually see in this. Anyways, I hope this story is not gonna be too cringe because my entire fucking family is watching right now. But it is. Yeah, it's okay, Cece, I'm scared too. It's okay, take my hand and we're going to do this together. Okay, firstly, I want to have clarified that this is a German story, and you know I'm not that good in German, so I had to translate it from German to English, and the Firefox translation is horrible. So that is going to be a very interesting. Wait, hold on. I don't think I have my microphone on in Video Studio. Wait. I am talking. Can you catch that? No. 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 Yes. Okay. For some reason, it is the highest priority for me to be able to catch when I speak through my microphone in Visual Studio. Anyways, first I want to read the description. Can I change tabs? Okay, it's a little bit fucked up with the shoes cutting. But I'm gonna read it anyway because. Okay, it says Daddy King, and the picture says, the cover says Daddy King Namjoon, I don't know how to fucking pronounce that, X me. That raises some flags. If they're red or green, I don't know. Okay, the story is ongoing, it says. And let me read the description. Emmy is 13. Yes, it should I be. She has downloaded a website called Such Adust Story me Nix comes up with better. She is contacted by a young man and did not know that her life is completely changing. There will come pictures where Emily is in such clothes is not of me, but where else? Bin. Dot. Not so slim lol. And the tags are smut, boy x girl, violence, the sexual intercourse without consent, love, stalker, and daddy king. Bitch, are you okay? Like, I'm not even kidding. Why? I have so many questions. Wait, okay, let me see the tags again. She admitted she is 13 and fat and ships herself with, I don't know, BTS member. I don't know who this Namjoon is. And then there's smut and sexual intercourse without consent. Are you kidding me? Don't read that, I'm so scared. It is too late, my love. Things have been done, and I cannot do a thing about it. God, okay. It just... I guess we just have to start then. I'm not sure what that is. Is that the chapter? Or what is this? Why does it say daddy? Daddy? Emi. I looked at my phone and unlocked it. I looked for a website for Daddy King showing there when I found it logged. I logged in and posted what? That is totally a woman. That is... Are you kidding me? That's not a girl. That's not a girl. Shut up. Anyways. It's boring. Someone wants to me in the bed. I went out my phone and went to the kitchen to make me something to eat. I live alone, but my neighbors always look for me and always help me, just like my relatives. When I looked at my phone, I saw that Yanand wanted to write to me. Daddy sent you a message. Hello, baby girl. Yes, okay. I was red, but wrote back. I was red? I was red? I'm sorry, wait. Let me read the chat real quick. Posted what? Yeah. Posted what? Like, posted what? What does it? I think... Yeah, I think it's from German, right? Posted what? She was red. Yeah, that's... Oh my god, that's bingo. Okay, I was red, but wrote back. Ami Bayat XD. Hi, daddy. Daddy, Salke, a picture of you, baby girl. That is not even the same body. This is literally a boy. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be in the first place. I'm not sure why here is a picture. And then the pixels, bro. This looks so forbidden. It looks like some deep web type of shit or something. Anyways. Daddy. Oh, ya look sorny, baby. What? Oh, ya looks horny, baby. Thank you. May I know what you look like? Daddy. Ooh. What a daddy. Then there's just a stock photo. He didn't even... Are you... Dust Rap Monster? Not... assuming that's Rip Monster because of Rip Daddy, but does he not ever take selfies? Like, are you kidding me? Are you saying this is the best you could get? This stock photo? Yeah, I don't know what Salsy is too, and it looks horny. Ooh, cute daddy. Thanks, baby girl. So end. Hope you enjoyed it. Up to for the next time. Bye bye. You've reached the end of published parts. Last updated August 13, 2018. Oh my god. What? 2018. Why didn't you take this down? That is so embarrassing. Please, we want to know how to continue. Do you write any further? Oh my god. So this is all? There is no more about this? How do I? Yeah, I think. Yeah. It's the last chapter. This is the last chapter? This is all you did? Why is it trending now when you literally did this 2018? Okay, I don't think it's a big deal because I've seen other cringe stories that I wanted to read eventually. Sorry, you uploaded this on 2018 and it's still up. That is so embarrassing, bro. So, and oh my fucking bye-bye. Yeah, 13 fad apparently, and 2018 skill issue. I mean, I guess you're right. Wait, I swear there was like, oh, I don't think I saved it though, because it was before I made an account. Wait. I would need to. I didn't expect the story to end this quickly. That's why I didn't save it. I was just browsing through my fucking life. I would have to look in my history for this. Manage history. Oh my god. I assume there is not really anyone who, you know, knows anyone about stories. Well, I'm looking right now, but I don't think. Yeah. No, I didn't click on the stories themselves, so they're just gonna send me to the homepage, I think. Oh, by the way, I found a story on my phone, and when I was on PC and tried to like look for it, I looked for the name, and you know, it's literally called Daddy King. Okay, and when I was searching for it, Wattpad actually told me that looking for inconsensual smut is illegal. How do you think a Daddy King works that it's inconsensual? How does that work? Do you think you put a spell on the sub to call you daddy, or what? You like manipulate the sub into calling you daddy, or what? It was only like 5 sentences, but the cringest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, right? What the fuck, man? Wait. Oh, but I know my bean had a very interesting idea. What was it again? Michael Afton, ex-phone guy? Is that what you said? I don't quite remember. It's hilarious though. So, and hope you enjoyed it. God. Yes? Okay. Wait. What? um Sorry, how is it even trending with only 5 sentences? Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know. I just feel so sorry for Amy, or whatever her name is, because she obviously didn't know shit what she was doing, and she's gonna regret this so badly when she's older. But wait, I'm a little bit scared of leaking something, so I'm just gonna disappear. Whoop. Goodbye, guys. Wait. Wait, can I copy this? Please let me copy that. Thank you. I'm back. Yeah, you cannot see it properly, but there's really interesting stuff. So the first one, I'm not sure why the first result when I enter Minecraft next phone guy is not Minecraft next phone guy. However, the first result is price counter girl symbol that is not recognized by my PC. Michael Afton. Complete, mature are the tags. 300,000 reads, yes. And the description is, show your pretty pussy to the camera. Discontinued on Wattpad. In which the new employee working at the price counter is also the hot cam girl Michael jerks off to every night. Anyways, boop bow boop. What are you barking for? What are you barking? Yeah, exactly what? I have no idea what. Please. Yeah, oh my god. Why is that? You know, this is what makes Wattpad so special. Really nice. Okay, the other is a phone call. FNAF Michael Afton and a phone guy. It doesn't necessarily say that they are chipped. The description says, hello. The repetitive refrain echoed through Michael's mind like an unsolvable equation. Ever since he began working at Freddy's, there was one thing driving him to... What? Was Michael ever the night guard? Around my neck? What are you putting around your neck, Sissy? Sissy, what are you... Sissy? Wait. Was Michael ever the night guard? Wait. Okay. The mysterious phone god. Initially, Michael had dismissed the pre-recorded messages as harmless, but as time went on, the incessant calls began to wear on his sanity. Little did he know the realtor would come when he received a live call from the enigmatic voice on the other end of the line. Mike, are you there? We need to talk, bro. Character IR would. The voice said ominously, sending chills down Michael's spine. With each passing moment, the mystery of Freddy's deepened, and Michael found himself drawn further into its web of secrets. You did not write that yourself. You asked character AI for that. Come on. Shut your ass. Oh my god. It says mature. I'm not sure if it's just mature because FNAF is actually not for children, or if they're actually being shaped. It does not sound like that in the description. The description is literally just the beginning to the story. Just not really. Thought he was just the owner. Who? Oh, Michael. Yeah. I don't think he ever was a night guard. So like, what? I'm so confused. You're talking about Michael, right? Breaking point, Fronny. It's Freddy X Bonnie. 18 parts and it's complete. I'm actually curious. Wait, let me look at it. Let me look at the description. Warnings, gore, sexual content. I will skip that by any chance, by the way. Swearing, both phone each other somehow. In the twisted place they know we're forced to call home. They will just find out just how much mysteries. They'll just find out. They'll find out. wait, my brain. Wait. They will find out just how much mysteries there are here. Why did I get a stroke because of that? What happened to my brain? They'll encounter mysterious people who look like them, and a little boy who seems harmless but will actually play a manipulative part in their relationship? Will they break, or will they find a way to figure it out? They are children. They are. Oh my god, wait, there's a FNAF fanfiction with an OC. Oh god. With 32 parts. I'm actually such a fan of OC stories. The confidence you have to post it into Wattpad, where everyone can see. I admire your confidence, lady. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay, wait. Oh wait, that love sound is so weird, I'm so sorry. How would they write the story in a few days? Very much appreciated. Okay. My FNAF fanfic, including an OC. When Angel finally meets her family, it seemed that everything's going to be great, but soon it appeared that 16 years apart means she and her family can't come to terms with anything, and when her dad opens a pizzeria, it means her and her newfound friends are once again the target of her big-headed brother. What? But when things get out of the hand and gets ugly, 6 people and more secrets than you can count. Enjoy. Copyrighted. Art on the cover isn't mine, only edited. It looks like this. And it still isn't yours, and you are copywriting this. Okay. Foxy XOC. Freddy X Bonnie. There is gay ships and lots of story before it involves the pizzeria. Don't like gay? 1,000 middle fingers. All rights reserved. Don't you want to give FNAF or like Scott maybe, or whatever the company's name was? I did totally not forget. You know, the copyright for writing a fanfiction about it? But you copyright your story with this cover that is still not yours? Okay. Why is she crying, child? I have no idea. Let's do this. Yeah. I'm so ready. Okay, hold on. Let's have a quick overview of the chapters. Does look terrible. I am excited. Whoa! Okay. Is it okay if I quickly drink something? Okay. Alright, Foxy XOC is a great start, I'd say. Alright. Wait, I feel like I forgot something. Yeah, don't forget to change current, thank you very much. What is it called? Little sister. Why did I not? I did not know that. Thank you. That's the thing that I forgot. Maybe I behood is and one thing is yours. I mean, it says reading cringe stories in Wattpad, but why is my bottle making sound? Shut your fucking ass up! What the fuck? L and the T, whatever that means. The T? Yeah. Okay. What? Wait. What is this? What is this? Why is there this symbol? Is it a symbol? No, it's not. I'm just stupid. What the fuck? Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what. That's literally their username, L and the T. Little Sister FNAF fanfic by L and the T. Chapter 1, A Fresh Start. Have you ever been through something so crazy you don't really think it's happened? I get that a lot. My name's Angel. It's Angela Orion Fazbear, actually. Ooh. When I was found, the woman... When I was found... Thank you for the comma. When I was found, the woman who found me thought I was a boy because of my short, scruffy hair, hence the name Angelo. They spelled it weird too with an extra L. Okay, I like that woman. She gave me the middle name Orion after her dad because it was a strong name. She wanted me to be strong too. Her name was Marion. And she never asked me to call her mom. Why is your dad called Orion and her name is Marion? Okay. When I was 5, it was reported I wasn't her biological child, but some self-righteous, snobbish, stuck-up piece of shit, cow, and I was taken away. What? Why when you are not somebody's biological child, you're taken away? Hello? Does it actually happen? Wait. Now I'm actually curious, does it happen if you adopt a child without, I don't know, papers, paying extra taxes for having a child, telling the government that you're vulnerable and weak now with a child? Do they actually take that child away? But I'm not sure, because they did not mention that Marion and Orion hid it from the government that they have a child. Anyways, yeah, just continue. It's just the start. How funny. Yeah, I hate it so fucking much when children write insults like these and think it's funny. It's not funny, it's just embarrassing. Copy with neighbors reporter. I still had a picture of Marion but it was corrupt. Huh? What? I still had a picture of Marion and I, but it was crumbled and torn down the side when I got into a fight with someone. After that, I had shoved it all over with sellotape, making the image blurry but safer. What is sellotape? So... it's just normal tape. Why did it blur the picture? It's a literally normal, you know, the transparent type of tape, the big one. That's sellotape. But it's a brand, like Tesa. I don't know. Anyways, I used to be called goth, as the others used to taunt. Dicks the lot of them, I won't be missing that lot. I finished putting my few things away, but stopped when I looked at the old patched wolf on the windowsill. I'd been found with it, left in a pram in the park by this big old oak tree. It's funny, I remember Marion told me she considered having my middle name Oaken, like the tree, but I like Orion better. Bro, the tree's been cut down, but I go and sit on the massive stump of it sometimes and watch the world go by. It's the only thing I'm going to miss. Actually, I don't mind the loneliness of the place so much. Everyone likes to get drunk and late and whatever, and I get to stay away from all that and fly under the radar. Why would you think? Aren't you a child? Well, it was never mentioned that it's a child. Ah, yeah, when I was 5. You were fucking 5 and you were thinking about people getting drunk and laid? Bro, what? It's actually been pretty normal around here. My schedule was always the same. Wake up early to avoid others at breakfast. Go out for at least an hour a week, not including school. Get back by curfew. Stay in room and lock door to prevent pranks or theft. Pranks or theft? That is very similar. Anyways, the last one, it constantly a must. Once I forgot and they stole all my pens and threw them over the landing and stairs. I'd lost pretty much all of them after that. Ever since then, I've locked my door and stuck a piece of metal in the keyhole. I use a magnet to get it out and then unlock it. The staff say I should accept the good humor behind the pranks and theft and just laugh along or ignore them. I retaliated in small ways. I broke up the little group by causing fights and arguments. Mainly, I took necklaces, clothes, prized possessions, and hid them in the others' bags. What? Then the fighting, cue this sight against that site, and I would repeat until the group was demolished. Huh? And then the fighting queued this side against that side. Ah, bro, the way you speak is terrible. Did you go to school? It was harsh, but it never felt bad. Even though I saw that they were happy in their friendship, it was a punishment for treating me badly. Childish and cruel, but whatever. You're a weirdo and a narcissist, and my eye hurts. Anyways, now it's gonna be different. I have a family. My real family came and found me. This was it. My bag packed and off to actually meet them. I eyed the stuffed wolf on my windowsill. I should really throw that toy away. I'm too old for stuffed toys. How are you too old for stuffed toys already? You did not even say how old you are now. What is happening? I don't understand. I picked it up, inhaling its musty sweet smell like all perfume and dust. Cuddling it to my chest like a 2-year-old. I put it in my bag hurriedly, pulling the zipper shut. I jumped the stairs 2 at a time and slid the rest of the way down the banister, leaping off the edge, no one around to push me off or tell me not to. One second. You are whatever, 18 now? And this entire thing is how you were before you were taken, after you were taken, and now you're going back home in this time. Hello? I don't understand a thing. Hello? No, my okay, I don't know what is happening. Why are you writing this so detailed? And now, anyways, I smelled last night's takeaway from the kitchen inside. I'm not eating that shit. Smelt. He took the oven out and he smelt last night's takeaway from the kitchen. And sighed as he put the food in the oven, and the what's it smelled like iron. Anyways, I decided to go out. I mean, they weren't officially meant to be here until 3:45, so I had just under 5 hours. I pushed my bag into a matron's office and it slid neatly under her desk. I felt a rough shove from behind and heard the click of the log as my hand's knees scraped the ground, ripping fabric from my jeans. What? Wait. Firstly, this is one sentence. I'm not sure why they always want me to share this on Facebook. This is so annoying. Anyways, but like, what is happening? Why are you on the floor now? Okay, let me say this in one breath. I felt a rough shove from behind and heard the click of the log as my hands and knees scraped the ground, ripping the fabric of my jeans, sending stinging pain down my legs, and the blood leaked out beside splinters staining the black jeans dark red. Oh my god. Okay, wait. What's this? She got lost in her adoptive mom stole her, and she got stolen by the government and got tossed into a foster care house with other kids. Now her biological family comes, apparently. Yeah. I just don't understand. Why is this happening so quickly? It's so much information in such little time. It's crazy. Vaguely, it looked like it run sandpaper down my legs and hands. Shuddering at the unusually gruesome thought, I flicked a piece of hair away from my eyes. I got up, dusting myself from the blood leaking from my hands. What? I got up, dusting myself down, the blood leaking from my hands. What? That doesn't mean. Jeez, this floor is rough. I picked the sponges out of the cuts, wincing as I missed one and stood up, driving the bastard deeper into my knee. Where did you even fall? You decided to go out. What exactly does matron's office mean? I don't want to share that on Facebook, thank you. Matron's office. What is that? Okay. Can I ask what is happening right now? You went into someone's office for some reason. I don't know where that office came from. You said you went out. Why is there a random office outside? Dreamcore world or what? Why is there just a random office? And for some reason you just had to put your bag under the desk? And then somebody pushes you from behind and you fall on the smooth wooden floor and have splinters in your knees and hands now. What is happening? I am so confused. What is happening? Okay. Let's ignore that. Everything's good. I didn't bother checking the door and took the liberty of removing the window keys from matron's desk drawer and unlocking the window. English 10 out of 10. Of course, I'm going to do the logical thing and jump out the window. This happens a lot, I'm used to it. I thought you were outside already. It's accident. Knowing if I ever get kidnapped, one day I'll be able to get out pretty fast. Brother. It's like eating chocolate all day long as a child. And then you say, yeah, I'm used to eating chocolate, so if anybody would want to feed me to death, it's not gonna happen because I'm used to eating chocolate. Are you stupid? If somebody kidnaps you, why would they leave you any accessibility to a window at all in the first place, okay? Secondly, if you would jump out of the window, you would die anyway. It doesn't matter how often you fall out of the window. What are you? It's accident. Yes, it's fucking accident. What the fuck, bro? Okay. Anyway. Open the window, enjoying the rain on my face before I calculate my landing. I'd never been locked in this room before. Okay, I hang myself down from this windowsill and fall to the ground, or is that too high? Or I can jump that tree. With a hopefully graceful leap, I aimed for the thinner branches, so if I fell it would slow my fall and land me in some bigger, sturdier ones. What? A few scratches later, I was on the ground catching my breath. I'd never really fallen that far before landing. Learned something new every day, I guess. Stood up dusting down my hoodie and jeans and walked out the gate and into town. The town was pretty boring. A cafe here and there, a charity store, and some neat libraries and stuff. Not to mention the local crack dealer Scooter. He was a chill guy. Didn't do crack himself, just sold it. I waved when I saw him, finding interesting. I waved when I saw him, finding him interesting, especially when he spoke about when he did several runners from cops. It's not called runners when you run from the police, bitch. I ended up in the same place as every time I walk. Every time. My old haunt. Long time no see her. I whispered to the stump. Yeah, call me crazy. Oh my god. I'm leaving soon. It's good, but leaving the place I was abandoned at, look at me getting all sentimental. I lay back on the grass feeling a tick on my arms before I got up. I pulled out my craft knife. Angel. Okay. It was the sloppiest thing I had ever done. God, I was acting like someone from a sad movie carving my name into a meaningless stump. Please. Like, the thing is, the stump is not meaningless if you see a meaning in the tree stump, because that is where you've been found. What makes things meaningless to you? Or the other way around, what makes things meaningful to you? Oh my god. Then the carving into the tree, and come on, and oh my god. Like, please. This is oh, and I also hate how they keep commenting on, like, as if this is not the storytelling. She's such a protagonist. I have no idea, man. Oh, bro. Main character syndrome, bro. She's Angelo, yeah. Anyways, I sighed and wandered through town, my earphones turning my life into multiple music videos. Woo. I continued walking for a while, but I didn't know where I was going to. I just sort of wandered out of town through the high street and kept going until it was off too. I need to get back now, seeing as how long it took me to walk here. Wherever here is. The walk back was tedious, my earphones crackling out of tunes unless I turned the jack fitting the right way. Yay. You see, adding this into a story is actually a pretty good thing. It adds a hint of realism. It's more lively when there's imperfections in stories, yes? But the yay, shut your ass up. Anyways, when I got back, it was already 3 and the matron was shouting at me to get my things ready, not listening when I told her I already had. Don't you dare talk back to me. I'm just trying to say don't you dare treat me like that. I do everything for you and you never help. I rolled my eyes, not even bothering to respond. I went upstairs and lay on my bed, finding it weird that all my possessions had gone. My mind and a few items others had misplaced, if you want to be specific. What? I curled up, pulling the freshly cleaned duvet over my knees. What is the duvet? Just a blanket. Oops. Where was I? Yeah. A family, huh? Wonder what it's gonna be like. Holidays, fun, watching movies together. Wait, okay. Holidays, fun, watching movies together. Okay. It'll be great. So, am I getting this right? You're not going back to your adopted family, but a new family has adopted you, or what am I getting here? I closed my eyes, regretting the late night I took before. A little nap couldn't hurt. Time skip! I placed my hand against the smooth, polished wood of the office door. my heart beating wildly in my chest. This was it. I feel like I need to shit. Wait, who's that? Where's she? Her biological parents are push her then. You see, this is the you know, how's it called? Orphanage? No. Like the place where children go when they have no parents, and then there's like a few adult people taking care of everything, you know? And I think it was one of these, because it was her office where she jumped out of the window from. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm as confused as you, but I know that she's not at her biological parents' home right now. I know that she's still at that place until she gets picked up. She has less than 5 hours, she said, so let's see. And I figured maybe she wasn't. Yeah, maybe a kid pushed her into matron's office and then locked the door behind her. And instead of screaming for help, like, help, I'm locked in here, because she's in the literal office of an adult person that is actually responsible of taking care for her. Nope, she jumps out of the window and says hello to drug dealers. Okay. Excuse me, I had to yawn. I placed my hand against the smooth polished wood of the store, my heart beating wildly in my chest. This was it. Until now I lived in Sunnybank Orphanage. Yes, I was right, orphanage. A name so damn cheerful I felt sick each time I heard it. It had the name plastered right across the side, only somebody had made the mistake of putting it within reaching distance, and somebody had pried up the S and sprayed an F in bright red paint and written, "For total nutters," underneath. They weren't wrong with all of the kids in there. I felt like I had been splattered with the same bright red paint. Everybody always treated me like I was an outcast. You are an outcast, you're fucking weird. Play the violin, I know, but that's how it was at Sunnybank. You had to be tough just to survive. What do you mean just to survive? As if the children actually killed you. Okay. It was an orphanage for troubled children. I'm not a child, I'm nearly 16 now, damn it. Okay. People always thought it was weird because I didn't look like any other person here. I have black hair that's too long. I'm pale and skinny, but not stylish pale, more like paper. And I'm scrawny, but I'm tall. The only thing I like about myself in general are my eyes. They're big and very green. And I'm strong. Too strong for a girl, so they said. You are so edgy. How can you be skinny and strong? We're good. I soon showed them who was too dumb strong. The preppy girls at school didn't like me because I listened to the wrong type of music and wear the wrong sort of clothes. Also, I got into fights a lot. Those things are just my comfort zone, and I can't help it that people pissed me off. But it won't matter anymore. I could hear the murmur of voices behind the door, the voices of my Layton family. I never thought I was Layton. I'm not tan or brunette. No bad angel. We don't do stereotypes. Mom, dad, and a brother had mixed feelings. I mean, yeah, they'd left me here, but they wanted me back now, right? Yeah, right. Reading back through all this now. How could I have been so naive? Brother! Ah! Please. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Girl, this is super girl. Oh my god. I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know who I am anymore. Oh my. Okay. Suddenly, Brave Eye had pushed open the door and there they were. Huh? Brave Eye had pushed open the door, there they were. English. The mother I had thought was beautiful, slender, but fully figured with chocolate hair and deep blue eyes. The father had sand-colored hair and bright blue eyes. He was strongly built than the son, my brother. He looked like the father, only with darker brown hair and dark blue eyes. We stood and looked at each other. Then with one accord, we had to run at each other and hug like we would never let go. It didn't take long for the fights to start. They weren't as nice as they had acted in the first few days. They take my things and scream at me until my ears rang and I broke down. It wasn't like the leaflets. Not a smiling family, caring and loving you. It was acting posh, going to parties and being told how to walk, talk, dress and act around other family members. I couldn't get away from it this time. I wasn't allowed alone time. I wasn't allowed alone time for more than an hour a day, even though Freddy was allowed to do whatever he wanted when he wanted. They kept going on and on about school and exams until I wanted to scream. And not to mention Freddy's awful friends. The first time they all came round, I was shouted at to come meet them. When I got downstairs, I was told to go change into something more respectable, even though I was wearing my good jeans and favorite shirt. Then Mom and Dad went out, and I came downstairs to a couple making out on the couch, smoke in the air and music blasting us drinks from an unmarked bottle. We're passed around. What? Why did you mention that it's unmarked? What? Anyways. Dude, you're practically old enough. Just drink it. Frankie laughed. Who the fuck is Frankie? Anyways. Freddy held the bottle uncertainly, but drank a mouthful as best as he could. Freddy, what are you doing? I asked, even though it was obvious. It led to Freddy trying to force the bottle between my lips and me smacking it out of his hands into the floor where the dark red stain stayed for weeks. Why are you... I'm assuming that is alcohol. Why are you making such a big deal about wine? I mean, it says dark red stain. Unless you just murdered Freddy, that is wine. Why are you making such a big deal about wine? And I assume that dude is older than you. Maybe younger. Whatever. It's still not a big deal. Where's Freddy coming from? I think Freddy is the brother. I do think so. I think Freddy's the brother. No, yeah, Freddy's the brother, I think. But who's Frankie? Gosh, this story is so terrible. Okay. And I got the blame even though I told the mom and what happened. Freddy denied everything. I had to scrub the carpet for 2 hours every day after torturing with some help. Woman, witch, sucked ass. What? Things like this happen too often to be normal. We're just one big unhappy family, I guess. You guys are 4 people, that's not a big family. And Why did he immediately try to put the drink in your mouth? No, Shishi, not Frankie. Shishi, please. Not Frankie. Okay, this is the end of this page. Okay, this is the next chapter. Okay. Is it okay if I take a break? Like a little one? I think I might need to go to the toilet. The bathroom was calling my name. Is it okay if I do so? I think I also need to drink. I'm not sure what rating is so extremely hard for me. In doing so, what do I do? Can I? Yes, please, but you need a break too. Is there like a I'm looking, wait. I can put this on pause now, wait. Oh yeah, found it. I have so many scenes, that's actually crazy. Okay. Put it there and goodbye. Oh, wait, could it be that there was absolutely no music in the intro at all? You can play Pinky Therapeutic! Fuck you, no, do that by yourself, you have a phone. Hello. Wait, there was like a lot going on in the chat. Wait. I'm sorry. Hold on. Orange washing machine boy heard his voice and hit babe. My entire family is watching. You better not write that. Okay, wait. What was going on? Wait. Yeah. His her name is not Frankie. Just having that explained for Tung Tung. Her name was not Frankie. That was a friend of Freddy. There was a friend of the brother of the main character. Our main character is not called Frankie. Just so you know. Wait. Okay. Just to have you let it know. Okay. No, CC, please don't. Please don't, CC. Wait. I'm gonna drink a little bit more before we continue reading this, and I'm gonna take my nose spray. And Frumki not as well. Thank you very much. I don't like Frumki. I'm not sure if my microphone's so stable like this. Is it stable, guys? The thing is, I can't pay attention to my audio and sorry, it's the same time. Okay. Woof. Alright. Little Sister FNAF fanfic. Chapter 2. New people. I'm so scared. A few days later, Robbie Jones and Finn walked side by side down the school corridor, talking about what was happening over the weekend. I mean, Charlotte? Carrot wants to go out, but I think she wants to go alone. But Finn doubtfully bit his lip, worried for the girl he saw as a sister. Are you gonna let her go? He was surprised Robbie even considered it. What? I think she's planning on meeting up with you-know-who. He widened his eyes meaningfully, and Finn's expression turned horrified. What? Voldemort's alive? Shrieked Finn as Robbie threw his hands up, trying not to laugh. Threw his hands up, trying not to laugh? What? How am I supposed to imagine that? Threw his hands up, trying not to laugh. Anyways, wait, Let me fix. Oh, please. The microphone is really not on my side. He really doesn't like me, but he's so precious. Okay. Yeah, we all throw our hands up, trying not to laugh. You're ridiculous, he chuckled. I mean, she might be planning on meeting up with Freddy Fuckbear. Nice name. Which is never happening in a billion years, finished Finn, and Robbie nodded. I mean, after what Dan did, how can we trust him? Who is Dan? He's acting all nicely nice. He's acting all nicely nice right now. But so did Dan at the start. Dan was Carrot's ex, an asshole who was the most irritating, selfish, and nasty prick known to mankind. As Finn has so gently put it, he was always picking fights with any and everyone, even trying to pick a fight with Finn because Dan thought he was too buddy with Carrot. Something that made both Carrot and Finn shriek with laughter until they realized Dan was serious. But mostly Dan picked fights with Freddy Fazbear, the laden boy whose ignorance and selfishness was only just short of Dan. Freddy irritated Robbie. He was constantly always trying to grab attention, either by making little comments or just making loud, snide remarks. Not to mention, he was quite fit and always made sure to beat Robbie at any sport that he had to play with him. If you notice that I'm not giving any comments, I'm probably zoning out while reading this. I'm sorry, but I'm zoning out so hard right now. It hadn't been easy at school. Robbie attempting clumsy recovery from bulimia and become almost twice his regular weight, as well as being only a little above average height, made him look round and chubby, and his short, fluffy purple hair didn't help. Even though it had used to be down to his shoulders, he had to have a haircut. A school rule seemed deliberately harsh on him. This is one sentence. What? I'm not gonna comment on that now. Finn was the opposite, constantly stuffing his face, yet never able to gain a pound. He looked like a normal boy, except he was abnormally tall. 6'7", although he insisted that he was 7 foot. It is almost 7 foot, so. And coupled with his inability to get heavier, looked something like a twiggy giant. A pair of them had met through detention, and somewhere along scraping gum off the desks and tidying the basketball courts, they had become firm friends. They were wandering to their farm room? Not really in any hurry when Robbie looked up at the stairs alongside them that ascended to the math corridor. The way you ride is terrible, please go to school. Freddy, along with a bunch of what Finn could only call assholes, were pushing and shoving on the staircase, making the first years shriek as they came too close to the edge. Dickheads, poor kids. Robbie glanced over to his side when Finn nodded. Our Freddy's voice cut through the chatter of the hallway. Oi! I'm pissed! I'm sorry. Robbie and Finn ignored him, continuing to walk and talk as if they hadn't noticed he was talking to them. Hey, I'm talking to you, putas. Yep. Putas. Anyways, Robbie sighed and turned, coming face to face with Freddy, or face to chest, as to Robbie's petty enjoyment. Freddy was shorter than him by a long shot. Who was Robbie again? I don't know what Finn was curt with Freddy disliking him, and the way he talked as if the world owed him. Sister's coming to school soon. Think you could handle 2 Fazbears around here? You literally activate your Neon Ultimate to say this? You act like a character identity. But I have to ask you something, but you need to promise to respond very honestly. It's a very personal question, you know, but you need to promise to answer very truthfully. If you lie to me, you might regret this. I have to ask you something. The question might be a little bit personal to you. I'm gonna have to ask you the question now. Are you really sure you want to ask? Do you want me to ask the question now? Are you sure you want to know it? Okay, I'm going to ask you the question now. Think you could handle 2 Fazbears? Come on, please! I'll make sure to give her my condolences, murdered Robbie. It's irritating enough seeing you in school. Can't imagine what she must have to put up with at home. Freddy had stopped listening. Instead, he was muttering to himself, a frown of concentration on his face. Whatever what's-its, whatever that means. Or she won't need them. Condolences? You named them what's-its? Very realistic. Good luck, Wobbly Robbie, sorry. He sneered before stopping off. Great, as if one monstrosity wasn't enough, there's no another Fazbear in your year, grumbled Finn. Whatever, how bad can she be? Maybe as bad as Freddy. When she showed up, however, Robbie and Finn were shocked. Finn sat lazily in his glass seat, flicking at a lock of scarlet hair from his vision. Scarlet? Look, dude, just tie it up. What? Robbie's hair had. Can you please stop doubling the head when you talk about hair? Oh my god, I'm having 50,000 strokes over here. Robbie's hair had to be cut short, but he still looked good in Finn's opinion. Mind that in his head, there was never anything wrong with his siblings. I looked dumb. I tried mine up. Yes, but it suited you. Just do it. Robbie rolled his eye and jokingly added, "Don't let your dreams be dreams, bro." What? Finn felt warm all over when he had called bro. The grammar, how old are you? Finn felt warm all over when he get called bro. He liked to pretend that sometimes he really was Robbie's brother. Fine, one more reference and I swear. He trailed off threateningly, and Robbie laughed before chucking him a hair tie. Chucking, bro. Once he tied it up. Tied it up. Finn sighed as a stray lock fell in his vision again. He tucked it behind his ear, not minding the smaller bits that fell around his face, because at dang least it didn't fall smack in the middle of his head. A few minutes after the bell went, Freddy came rushing through the door. Sorry, that's the bus. And she's here today. As he walked past, he bumped Robbie's desk, which made Robbie glare at him. To Robbie's surprise, Freddy grinned like he was enjoying Robbie's anger. A girl pushed open the door and shyly smiled at the teacher before looking anxiously around the class. The only empty seat being the one right on the corner, on the corner, surrounded by everyone's bags. Should I sit? No, sweetie, don't sit down. We're here in school. Of course you can stand next to me the entire time. Her voice was soft and gentle and made Finn think of the color blue, which, now he thought about it, made no sense whatsoever. Why? Wait, hold on, what's wrong? What's wrong, baby? What's wrong, baby? But why would it make no sense? Of course, people associate things with, you know, such basic things like colors, scents, field. You know, it's just so simple. When I met Alex, I had to think of deers. Yeah? It's so fucking simple. It's not weird to associate a person with such a simple thing like a color. Come on. What's the deal? It was on auto since when his class started. Wait. Yeah. Finn sat lazily in his class seat. Yeah. And a few minutes after the bell went. Yeah. It's very, their transitions are extremely brief, and that makes the story so hard to read. Wait. Where was I? Should I sit? Her voice was soft and gentle and made Finn think of the color blue, which, now he thought about it, made no sense whatsoever. Well, you'll have to unless someone moves, laughed the teacher. How funny. Finn frowned sympathetically when the class giggled and snickered and the girl tensed. Yeah, huh? She awkwardly walked between the desks, moved several bags out of the way, and flopped down, tipping the bags on the floor. Finn wondered if she was in a bad mood, or if she was just annoyed about being laughed at. Why don't you stand up and tell us about yourself? She could have told about herself before she... Fuck you. Finn saw the girl's fist clench, and his sympathy for her rose. Bro. It's a girl. I think I have a crush. There were all in the hallways, and as Freddy was character identity, I thought he talked about another day. Sorry, but he keeps up listening because it's so hard to focus on his... It's okay, it's okay. I'm so sorry. Like, need to anchor you on this. Is there something I can do? Yeah. My name's Angel Fazbear. I'm 16. My parents abandoned me as a kid before me again a few weeks ago, but there was loads of legal work stuff to sort out, so... It's Angeline, hissed Freddy. Two giggles and repeated, Angeline, being muted in posh voices around the class. What? 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 I don't understand what you're supposed... What is this supposed to mean? Being muted in posh voices all around the class? What is it supposed... I don't know, man. Her eyes narrowed intensely. Well, just close your eyes then. Well, on my birth certificate it says Angelo, unlike your name, Frederick. Finn snorted into his water bottle and tried to hide his smirk, working its way onto his face. Robbie frowned. That was a little mean of her. Oh, after all, her name wasn't really something posh, whereas Freddy's probably was, judging by the redness on his cheeks and neck. What? What? Oh my god. Anyway, Angel, Mr. Harrison was as fast as ever to get things back on track. What subjects did you take? Art, PE, classics, trivia. She wasn't really one for open answers, it seemed. Yes, now we have two artsy students here. He bumbled along and tapped Finn's desk. You and Finn. What school does not have art? They're 16. What school does not have art for 16-year-old students? Anyways. She glanced at him and nodded a small smile breaking through the sullen look of before. Finn blushed. Oh yeah. Super. As Sir was rambling about art Finn liked, and this was not a great first impression. His smile widened a little as Sir mentioned, "Why do you write Sir? What's wrong with you?" Mentioned the nudist painting before holding with laughter. I'm sorry, but this makes it so clear that the writer of this story is not an artist in any way. Not at all. In no way, not even this story can be considered a piece of art. Not even this story. The cover was very poorly made and still not by them. And you know why? Because art drawn by 16-year-olds is immediately nudistic. Are you kidding me? Finn is a fucking child. Why would he to get into drawing nudist paintings? You have to first find, what is it called, astonishment in human anatomy, because nudist painters do not draw naked people because they're horny. Nudist painters draw people because they admire the human anatomy, and Finn is not in the age yet to have studied human anatomy so far that he's already drawing naked people. And why in the world would a teenager draw naked people and show it to the teacher? Oh my god, my head is hurting. Where was I? There. He docent. Well, maybe you could paint her laddie. Ha. Sir laughed at his own joke and at the red faces of the two teens. A small joke, don't worry. He added, seeing Angel tense at the loudness of the strange teacher. A little young, I think. A little too sane, more like. Two voices muttered at the same time. Finn raised a brow at Angel, who looked at him just as quizzically. Bro. Yeah. 100% realistic. There is a new student coming into school, and because that new student had art class in the previous school, whenever that was, because I don't think that was ever mentioned that Angel went to school ever before, just as the writer probably, Yes, art class means you are an artist, period. And Finn is an artist too, period. And you are a girl, so Finn has to draw you naked, period. Oh, it was just a joke, because you're a minor, and I as an adult man should probably not make jokes about naked girls, but I'm going to do it anyway, because this is a, hetero-ship, and straight ships always have to be this way, period. This school doesn't care about you! Nobody cares about you! You say which classes you had, and that's it. Sit your ass down and watch. What the fuck, bro? Oh my god, yeah, too much Disney. Bro, 100 fucking %. The way the writer has main character syndrome, as Rob said. I mean, not Rob said. It's crazy! It's crazy! Come on! Oh my god! Whew. Anyways. He wondered if she really could be related to Freddy, who was throwing paper balls at Robbie's head. They looked nothing alike. She was thin, pasty, with a longer face and cheekbones you could cut yourself on. Ooh, beautiful face. Cheekbones you could cut yourself on. Why does she look like Giga Chad? But hold on, isn't that the girl who said if you don't like gay? Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't get it either. Literally every ship is straight beside Bonnie and Fred, yeah? And if Marion and Orion don't play any role throughout the entire story, I'm gonna lose my marbles. Anyways. Her eyes were wider, almond-shaped, and bright, startling green. Anyways, tell us something about yourself, Angel. Jesus Christ, what happened to your hands? Exclaimed a boy. Angel blushed redder and pulled her bruised hands into her sleeve. I like reading and walking, she mumbled. Boring, called Freddy, making the class giggle and Angel tense. More interesting than you jacking off in your room because you can't land a girlfriend that the docent see you as a joke, she muttered. Finn and Robbie laughed, Carrot yelling, "Hey yo!" from the back of the class. Oh god, oh god, I started scratching across my face and I think I'm hurting everywhere from the insides and the outsides because of the cringe. This is the second time that Freddy tried to embarrass Angel for some reason. Firstly, how are you gonna end up in the same class as your sibling? That is not fucking possible. It is not possible for you to end up in the same class as your fucking sibling. And then this is the second time that he tried to embarrass her, and she got on her mega super kawaii omega alpha fallen angel side and roasted him. Woo! And then Carrot comes and says, "Hey yo, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, the cringe is too much. I think my eyebrows are melting. I can feel my eyebrows melting. They're running down my eyes." My finger hurts. Oh, everything hurts. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop the cringe. Yes, what was that? Especially as older Disney. I'm not sure, but I mean, I thought so. It wasn't, I don't think it was ever mentioned, but I thought so. At least I thought so. They all should be around the same age. It's just not. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Where was I? Ah, yes. Hail from the back of the class. She was spared further interrogation by the bell. Thank God, sighed Robbie. She looked like she was going to die up there. Hummed Finn in agreement. She seemed nice, and Finn blushed as she walked up to the classroom. First fucking encounter. And you're already blushing when she just walks out of the classroom. Like, yeah, this is just you're such a Sense fangirl. You're such a Sense fangirl. I don't know what else to say. How likely is it that they were twins and she got lost in energy? Yeah. I don't know. He must be older or younger. Though who wrote this? Sense fangirl. Or does he blush because she's walking? Yeah, because it's so super sexy. Don't you see her boobs bobbling and wobbling and whatever? She walked past him and glanced at Finn. Her eyes flickered over his face. For a second, Finn felt like a specimen under a microscope. Ooh, yeah. It felt like he'd been punched in the chest when I think I heard you laugh. Where? What? He felt like he'd been punched in the chest when she smiled at him. Her eyes crinkled and a small flash of pearly white teeth flickered between her pale lips. Hi, he called, his voice wavering. What? Why is he saying hi when she's walking away? Why? Hi, she mumbled shyly before Freddy shoved past her, snapping a come on before bumping into Robbie. Carrot rolled her eyes, smiled, and waved at him. Hey Freddy, I was wondering how you're busy this. We better get to lessons, interrupted Finn quickly, not wanting Carrot to have any plans with Freddy. Rude, muttered Carrot to him as Freddy nodded, said goodbye, and left. Later, loser, he called at Robbie with a scornful laugh. Robbie growled and Finn shook his head at him, ignore him. Excuse me, where's the first class? Angel ducked her head behind her hair. Ducked her head behind her hair? Playing with her hoodies, please? What? I need more water. I need more water. I saw the light. Wasn't Kurt saying that she had an ex who was like Freddy and that some weird other girl won't have a chance with Freddy? Why does she want to be with Freddy now? What weird other girl? Like, I know that she had an ex who was like Freddy or something. I don't know. something related to Freddy. I don't know. I didn't understand the X story. I didn't understand that quite. Oh, what was going on? I don't understand anything. I hate that no one gets explained. Yeah, I have no idea what the problem is either. Like, what the fuck? Okay. This way, Finn pointed behind him as he picked up Robbie's books. I've got math now, so just follow me. Robbie high-fived him. Huh? Robbie high-fived Finn. See ya at recess, yeah? But he has your books, why are you walking away? Yeah. Finn waved and walked off, Angel trotting awkwardly behind him. But he picked up... Anyways. So, oi, watch it. She snapped at a passerby who bumped into her. Firstly, you know that it's called bypasser? It's called bypasser. It's just called bypasser. It's not called passerby, it's called bypasser. There is passersby, but there is not passerby. It's bypasser. Okay. Then a random person bumped into her, and that is how you explain it. In 4 words. No further explanation. No somebody is coming ahead and walking in the opposite direction of Angel, and unexpectedly that other person does not evade Angel like a normal person would, and or because there's not enough space or whatever, and the collision gets Angel irritated and brings her to, I don't know what, become the fallen angel she is and go, oh, you watch it. Yes, none of that at all. In 4 words you described that somebody ran into her. Good job. At the beginning, wasn't there another girl walking to Freddy and 2 people made fun of her? Thought it was Carrot and another dude making fun of the girl. Really? I don't know. I don't remember that. I don't know. The story is just so poorly written. It's just... Finn looked at her curiously. She seemed so quiet and gentle in the way she moved, but was surprisingly sharp. Curiously, bro. You okay? He asked as they continued walking. I'm good, you. She always hesitated in her sentences. Finn noticed as if she expected him to say something. I'm alright, sorry about being rude to your brother. I don't care. Her voice became clearer, sharper-like eyes, and Finn knew her brother was a subject to be avoided. You can say whatever to him, about him. I give no shits. I'm Angel, by the way. Oh, but I sat in class. She blushed and looked away. Oh, I think I just made a baby. Wow. It looks beautiful. It's alright. Is that really my name? Angel weaved in between students with a humorless smile. Yeah. It's pretty. Finn reddened, unsure if that was the right word to use. Mom and Dad hate it. They call me Angeline. Finn shuddered just as she did, making her giggle. What? It's better than Finnegan, he joked, making her chuckle and weakly smile. It looked wrong, strained and forced. Finnegan? Who's Finnegan now? Are you alright? Finn's voice was laced with concern, and Angel flushed. It was like he could see right through her. Oh. Oh. What was his name again? That reminded me of a certain somebody who could see apparently right through him too. I forgot his name, but I see no difference between these two. So embarrassing. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, just family is a pain in the neck, you know. I don't know, but I sort of get it. The two kids you were talking to before are you siblings, right? It's kind of difficult to explain. I don't have any parents I live. Finn trailed off and gestured to the left and forwards, and the kid dumped about that away. Why is everyone an orphan? And because he draws people naked, he can immediately right through her. It's his job, his ability. Oh my fucking god. Please. Oh, sorry, she mumbled, tucking her shoulders in. It's Oki. Can you stop saying Oki? It's kinda nice to know that I look like I could be their brother. Angel nodded in agreement and understanding, and a comfortable silence fell. Is it true about your family dumping you when you were small? Finn flushed as she looked up at him and quickly backtracked. I'm sorry, it's not my place to, it's alright. Yeah, she shrugged. The corridors were thinning out now, and Finn realized he had unintentionally gone the long way around. Now it seemed like I'm being an asshole-ish, but you don't look like Freddy. Angel checked. People say my nose is the same. Mom says I take after my grandma on my dad's side. Finn shook his head. His nose looked like a tomato. Finn attempted another joke and thankfully got Angel to laugh. The thing is, if his nose doesn't actually look like a tomato, it is not funny. Like, it's just the random children's humor. Yeah, how funny! Oh, so funny! Oh! Sorry. She covered her mouth, guiltily nodding. Finn frowned as he kept walking, noticing how small Angel was. Small? She was his height, but figure-wise she was teeny, like she was built of sticks. Several times she mumbled in an odd language that sounded familiar, but Finn had no idea and didn't way to seem nosy and ask. Most likely Layden, since that's what Freddy was. Layden? But Layden is not a language to be spoken anymore. Your parents have no reason to teach you Layden because nobody uses that language for communication. Sure, you can learn that language for whatever terms, reading species and whatever, but it is not a language to be spoken anymore. You cannot communicate to people using Latin. It's just not a usable language today. That's not what it is. No, that's stupid. It's like, what a chum. Oh, what a chum. What does it even mean? Ha chama chama. When they go to class, the math and part-time drama teacher twirled in his seat. Aha, he called, adjusting his beret. Barrett, with 2 R. Angel jumped and Finn noticed that she had fast reflexes. I'm so tired of your sense fangirling. I'm so tired of it. Oh my god. Okay. We have a newcomer in our midst. Fresh blood, all the better to draw graphs with. He added with an evil chuckle, the most perfect color red. I'm actually, blood on paper is kinda orange because of the yellow plasma and stuff. Angel mumbled, oh how smart she is, wow. A young experienced woman to Oki role in Ori class. He gestured to the classroom, not seeing Angel's confused face. Bro, I'm confused as fuck too, what the fuck? Choose your seat, but beware you shall never be able to move seats again. Angel's eyebrow rose higher and she plopped down next to a random girl, saying that she might as well sit with her, since she wasn't likely to talk to her. Finn slid into the seat a row back from her, shooting a small smile in her direction. I know called the teacher as the rest of the class filled in, we begin. Is he on drugs? Hissed Angel to Finn, making a smile appear across his face. Nah, he teaches drama too. You get that drama teachers are not dramatic? She's Spider-Man, guys, next superhero. Wow, she's so coolio. Yes, people. Coolio Angel. I think he's forgotten which class is which. Do I call him Sir, or you may call me Mr. Malvinas, or Sir Young Lady? Ooh, my favorite name, Sir Young Lady. Finn hid a laugh as Angel's eyebrows almost vanished into the inky soft fringe that hung around her pale face. Bro, what the fuck? Today we shall do trigonometry. The teacher leaped onto the desk, scattering pencils and spreading his arms, ignoring the groans of the class. What? You may pick your partners to finish this worksheet. What is he doing? Is he supposed to be funny? Finn glanced at Angel, wondering if she would mind. She made eye contact with him and nodded. Finn found classwork hard. He wanted to do something creative and individual like that time where they plotted graphs to make a picture. A scratching of a pencil brought his attention to Angel, who blushingly glanced up at him before dipping back to the book. I think people need to realize that you don't immediately blush. Like, I understand that, like, of course you can feel the burn in your cheeks, but that doesn't make you blush instantly. If your cheeks burn for a millisecond, you're not gonna be red for that millisecond. It takes time. You can't just blush on and off and on and off in like 50 seconds. You can't do that, but they always pretend that you can do that. And you blush for various reasons, and not only because you're interacting with somebody who is going to be your future husband. Are you kidding me? She is blushing at him the entire time, but they never mentioned she blushed at anybody else, which is more realistic to when you blush at one person that you blush at kind of everybody, because I don't know what, social anxiety? She's never really interacted with humans like that before, and even people who do interact with humans are going to blush just from the awkwardness of interacting with human beings. It's the uncomfortable feeling that makes you blush from the stress and nervousness you're feeling, and not that you are interacting with somebody you're going to be together with at the end of the day. Oh my god. Too many animes, obviously, because of all the oils, bro. Oh my god. I kept thinking, like, what is their native language that they think oi is good to add here? And I didn't realize that it was because of anime. Oh my god. I kept thinking, like, where do they come from that they say oi? But I guess that settled it. Alright, okay. Hey, throat! Finn looked at her smooth hair, a blackish blue color. I thought her hair was dark brown. He lost himself at her eyes. How could she have such bright eyes? Forest. Leafy. Emerald. Sea green. He was stuck at that. What color are your eyes? He regretted asking as soon as the weird question left his mouth. Green. She helpfully pointed to a green pen in case he needed help. Huh? I know, I mean like the shade. Finn felt stupider by the second as Angel looked bewildered. I don't really know, but really nice, muttered Finn, hoping she didn't hear. He ended up doing half the work, Angel working on the other half. What? Angel looked shyly at Finn, not daring to ask if she could see what he had done for the 12th question. Luckily, Finn got up to ask the teacher what to do next, and Angel quickly looked at his math book. She had never seen triangles look so interesting. Are you really having a crush on triangles now? She only uses the oi in aggressive moments, like Bakugo, for example. Oi, back. And what was with the, what did she say again? Heyo or something? The Carrot? Carrot said something really weird. Where did she have that from? The writer. Where'd she get that from? Finn had taken the boring lines and equations and he had made them amazing, filled with color and pattern. He had made them amazing! Angel looked at her own little page and grabbed a few pens from her pencil case. Finn had drawn a odd-looking triangle with one eye and a top hat on the page, with a little speech bubble coming out of it. It was talking about the notes. What notes? Angel laughed quietly and looked at his art style. It was good cartoonish, but also realistic. The fuck? And do you like it? Angel jumped and knocked over Finn's water bottle as Finn quickly apologized for alarming her. Okay. She felt her face redden and shrunk down in her seat, wishing she could dissolve into the spilled water and never be seen again. Did you know that if you knock over a water bottle that is closed, usually The water doesn't come out then. Usually, if you knock over a bottle, it doesn't immediately make water. The water usually stays in. Triangle. Doesn't surprise me she's a Gravity Falls fan. What? Gravity Falls? What? Wait, did they indicate that somewhere? Oh my god. Sorry. She drew Bill? She? What? When did she draw something? Oh. Oh, I get it now. Okay. I didn't... Wait. For some reason, I didn't add this together. I did not add this together. I thought he drew those things separately. And not that he drew Bill, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, I get it now. Anyways. At recess, Angela practically sprinted away, leaving Finn slightly hurt but not really surprised. Why is she running away now? Because she looked at his art! What's her name? Asked Robbie curiously. Finn shrugged. No idea, she bolted as soon as the bell went. He wondered if he had scared her off, and guilt rose in his chest. What's up? Robbie's eyebrows rose as Finn explained what had happened, looking extremely embarrassed. No offense to her, but it's like she has issues. Oh, really? Like, you know, social problems. Robbie shrugged, playing with his food, idly. What's in food, idly? Look, forget about it, okay? Tisk God, Angel, you need to at least try. I am trying. Angel's voice hissed from the corner, and Finn and Robbie exchanged guilty looks. Try what? Where is she coming from? Where is she coming from? Why is she back? I think I really need to end the stream soon because this is hard. This is really hard. Best after this page, I think I might need to. Okay, maybe the page is almost over, so maybe like the half of the new chapter. But I can't do this anymore. I'm so done with my life. This is crazy, bro. Well, obviously, since you've been pretty limp today, Robbie and Finn rose and rounded the corner, chatting like they couldn't hear what was going on. Finn glanced sympathetically at Angel as her frustration clearly rose from how Freddy was speaking to her. Hey Angel, Finn shot her a smile and Freddy rolled his eyes. You won't get anything out of her unless you speak, social anxiety. He put the words in air quotations and Finn frowned. What? Acting like that won't help her out. We met in math, so it's fine. What? What is fine? Finn smiled at Angel softly, wanting to gauge just how strong her anxiety was before he made any advances of friendship towards her. Advances? What? You wanna go see the art classroom? They've got new art stuff, suggested Finn, and to his surprise, she agreed, apologizing for her brother as soon as they were out of earshot. Bro... The story is so poorly written. I feel like... The thing is, I very personally, when I write something, like not poetry or lyrics, I mean like actually story, then I imagine it like a scenery, like a movie, which is 111% not possible with this story. You cannot imagine shit in here. Not a single thing. You can only read and try to make out what is happening. You have to puzzle things together. Is that how a good story is? Is that what makes a story good? Having to puzzle out what is happening even? Please. Oh my god. It's alright, Angel, really. Robbie comforted, waving at his sister to come over. Oh, her newbie. Angel flinched, and Finn started contemplating how to get Carrot to dial it down, without making Angel think they thought her fragile. I thought Angel was super crazy and super tough and tells people, "Oh, hey, watch where you're going," when they bump into her, and now suddenly she's all, "Oh, don't speak to me. Bro, please, what is wrong with you? Can't you decide for a personality? It is okay for people to have multiple personalities, but not this contradicting. You shouted at people to watch their step when they bump into you. But when somebody says, 'Hi, newbie,' you flinch." Oh my god, my brain is burning to fries. I can feel it. I can feel the smoke coming out. Oh my god. It's okay. It's fine. Hi, Angel voice went quiet, Angel voice, and she seemed to shrink into her hoodie. Her worried expression turned into a frown as she pointed. "Those people were talking about you. The 3 girls and 2 boys there." "Oh, I don't care about them. My ex," she added, making Angel's eyebrows arc disdainfully. "Oh, they're heading this way. Baby," Daniel called out, but Carrot didn't look at him, or even acknowledge she was there, even though he was right next to her, now getting closer. "What? Baby?" "Sorry, I think you have her confused with someone else, because last time I checked, you left her after she wouldn't fuck you and squealed when you got whacked for it." "What?" "I'm sorry?" So, Carrot's ex is coming towards her for some fucking reason and called her baby. And they broke up because Carrot didn't want sexual intercourse. and then she screamed when somebody beat him up for trying to but how does Angel know? Wait, Angel said that? What? Angel actually said that. Why did I not realize that? Oh my god. How did Angel even know that they talked about Carrot? She was in her own conversations? Yeah, right? Bro, I'm so confused. Angel's voice went from quiet and soft to sharp and icy in the short time it took Daniel to go over to Carrot. He glared at her and his eyes looked her up and down. At least I can get with someone, sweetheart, with a face and body like that who would want you. If Finn would want me, because it's my first day here and we already had sex. Trying to act all tough when you're pathetic. How would you know that she is? Angel chuckled and rolled her eyes at him. Says the one who, and yes I know about this, sulked when a girl called Ruby didn't want to use your tic-tac wrong spelled dick to freshen her breath after sucking off your brother. What? And why do you know about this? Oh shit, laughed Robbie, and Finn laughed, surprised that someone so shy could come up with an insult like that. The thing is, the insult was way too long, so it was not a roast anymore. It was not cool anymore. Dumb. They weren't the only ones. Several boys and girl on the group a few feet away started oohing at the insult. I'm so sorry for raping your ears. Oh my god. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm fine. Nice roast that totally made sense, yeah? Like, right? Like, please, oh my god. How does Angel know what happened between them, but doesn't they are exes? I have no idea. Girl, the main character's syndrome is real. It's real. Oh my god. You're making yourself way too special. Please. Oh my god. Okay. Just a little bit and we're almost done. One of the girls stepped towards Angel. Say that again, bitch. The girl who was evidently Ruby slapped Angel hard across the face. Finn wins on Angel's behalf, but Angel just raised her eyebrows. Rude much? I'm not dissing you. You do what you want with yourself. Don't blame you for skipping him though, she added with a grin. What? Why would a random girl just walk up to her and slap her? Angel turned to Daniel, her arms folded. Okay, character eye. Something was running through her veins. It wasn't anger, and it wasn't adrenaline, but something pulsing between the two. Am I supposed to fight you? You barely weigh 5 pounds and you're a girl. So go on, little girl. Hit me, I'll give you a free one. Angel's eyes whoa. Sorry. The fuck? Angel's eyes narrowed with all the contempt for his stupid spotted face and greasy brown hair she could muster. She crooked her leg up and kicked him as hard as she could in the ribs. Snap! It was a proper cracking noise like breaking a pencil as Daniel went down with an odd strangled cry. Let me know if he bothers you again. Carrot nodded in surprise and Angel walked away. Well, Robbie pulled out his phone and called an ambulance. He was asking for it. I'm just speechless. I'm just speechless. I'm really just speechless at this point. I'm really just speechless. I'm just speechless. Like, what is this? Really? Really? Yeah, no fucking way, as if she broke his rib with one kick. Oh my god. I just have way too much to say about this. I just have way too much to say about this. Oh my god. So, firstly, I don't even know where to start. I don't even... Oh my god. Firstly, the way everybody was oohing at her roast, even though it was not a roast. And then the way he like teases her into fighting him, that is so typical movie like it's just so typical. They talk big and then get a fist in their face. It's just so typical. It's so predictable. Yes, it's so predictable. Just goodbye, my saint. I really hoped they would fight a bit. Absolutely not. Because a frail and fragile, thin little girl like her obviously can break a rib with one kick. Why did I make him so ugly? Yeah! I was just about to talk about this. Spotted face and greasy brown hair. Really? You get that people don't always have to look ugly when they are the bad ones. And calling somebody ugly when they have a spotted face, like having a spotted face is normal. It is really normal. If you wanted to make him ugly, make him what the society calls unattractive. Like actually unattractive. Like pimples, yes, but untreated. Like really, what really, how you say it, what really shows that this person does absolutely not give a fuck about their appearance. That is what you can do to make a person unattractive, when they don't give a fuck about their appearance. If you have acne, that is okay, that is totally fine. However, untreated pimples or just unclean skin because of the way you eat or whatever the fuck will always indicate that you do not give a shit about yourself and about the way you look, and that gives inconfidence, and that gives unattractive. Oh yes. And that did not happen. She said spotted face. You know what a spotted face is? Multiple skin tones on one face. And you know what that is? Not unattractive. That is fucking normal. Not every human has to look like a cake. Or do you eat cake? You go out, you don't go out to work, you don't go out to go to school, you go out to eat cake. What is wrong with you? What is... The beauty standards of this person are... The beauty standards, yes, the beauty standards of this person are crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then the rib break, bro. Do you even know how hard it is to break a rib in one singular kick? I think you would need at least 3 steps to break a rib. Firstly, knock the person over, yes, because one kick in the rib as they stand is not likely going to break the rib, because there's just not enough pressure. It's just not possible. It's not enough pressure. Then when the person is on the ground, you step on the rib. That is step 2. Then you put your pressure on the rib as hard as you can. That is the 3rd step. And then eventually, if you're very heavy or very strong, the rib could break. If ribs were this fragile, we would not be overpopulated, not at all. We would die for every fucking reason. You would sneeze and the ribs break and we die. If ribs were this fragile. Like, do you really think you can break somebody's rib with a kick? Like, what makes you think that? And then they just handle it so casually, as if the person's life is not endangered. Robbie pulled out his phone and called an ambulance. Oh, wait. Wait. They were beautiful, so they could afford it. Their beautiful green eyes. Wait. Okay. Right now it doesn't seem this way, but I was actually pretty sure that in the first chapter everything was in present. But right now here everything is in past, so I was a little bit like, oh. I was like, huh? I can really imagine that. It's definitely not unrealistic that the time thing changed throughout the story. Like, I'm not even kidding, please. I have so much to say, but I don't want to extend this to the ultimate limit. No, not away. I trust you. I trusted you, I loved you, but you proved me that that was a mistake. Why are you doing this to me? Yeah, but I'm gonna end the stream and we can talk about this off stream. That was a truly interesting experience, but I think I had a lot of fun in today's stream, and I hope that you had too. If so, then don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more content.